Hi guys, happy weekend everyone. Actually, happy Sunday, happy new month, and to the Kenyans in the house, happy Madaraka Day. And may God continue to give you happiness and joy in this new month. Can I get an amen? Guys, I have seen a video where Trenchtown Grandpa is expressing himself. He is talking back at carrots. Of course, there are many other reactors who may probably have spoken about this stuff, but I do not know. I watched carrots and a bit of JT. So that is what I'm going to concentrate on. And this channel that Trenchtown Grandpa was actually, funguaing roho, opening his heart at, is the channel of Sister The Real Things podcast. So if you haven't watched that video, I think you should actually run right after this and watch that video. Because guys, these people, carrots, has been talking a lot of crap about Trenchtown Grandpa. And if you all remember, they were given, cease and desist letters, whereby they stopped talking about him for a while. And I'm guessing it's because he was not on the streets. Because now that he has shown himself on the streets, she has started yapping again. And guys, we all know how Carrots is. She wants to make people think she is who she is not. She is trying to make people have this perception of her, that she is this great woman, influential lady, well-connected, a woman who is above the law, a woman who can, not be moved, not be shaken, a woman who can do whatever she wants. We cannot believe in this kind of nonsense, because we all know it's not true. Kenya is not, a country that is into anarchy. Kenya is a state that, has laws. So you cannot break the law, for instance, and then come out here and brag about it. Or you cannot do something wrong and then you come out here and try to show people that you're all that. Actually, people with brains will look at her in a very negative way, because just imagine, guys, somebody doing something wrong, and then they come to you and start telling you, what, I just stole something, and guess what, I wasn't caught. I'm so happy, and I'm going to do it again, and nobody's going to move me. I can steal all I want. I mean, how do you perceive this kind of person? A person who does not even respect the rule of law, a person who does not respect themselves, a person who cannot be a role model to even their own offspring. Oh yes, because if you can be saying stuff like this right on YouTube and your offspring is looking at you, watches the video, I mean, what are you trying to tell them? That you can break the law and then you can come out here and talk crap and, brag about it, chest stamp and all this. And guys, there are people who can chest stamp. Not this kind. And I'm saying this in all honesty, guys. There are people you can look at out here on the streets and at least you can feel like, hey, maybe this one has a bit of connection. But now this one, Mama Chickens, you even look at her house, you look at where she comes from, you look at everything around her. She looks pathetic. She looks like, guys, I don't even want to say it, because now somebody will start saying I'm insulting her. Like, for real. But if you look at her, like, she's a total nobody, like total nothing. Let me even put it that way. I'm sorry. That's just the truth of the matter. And people who are something, they don't come out here to yap. It's just like people who have money. They don't talk too much. This one who bragging about this, doing that. I've got this connection, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Somebody should just talk to this woman. Like, seriously. So now I saw, this video by The Real Things podcast, like I said, and Trenchtown Grandpa was on there. He was hosted on that show. And you know what? I gathered a little bit of information of which I want to react on right here on my platform. Hey, the real things, sis. I'm going to use your videos. Please do not strike me. Do not strike me, sis. But before I talk about that, let me first go back to a live stream that she did. You know, talking about Dee. Guys, she was asking Dee a question. You know, it was during this time that Dee's boyfriend left. So 𝐬𝐿 came out with this live stream of hers, talking about how many men are you going to be having, Dee? Even this one did not give you a ring? This one left just like that? He left you? How many men? You know, and then she, you know, of course, is counting Kino, you know, the Philippines guy, and, you know, the, you know, Italian guy, blah, 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 you know. And so I looked at her and I was like, are you for real, 𝐬𝐿? Mama chickens, are you like really for real? Because guys, this woman has brought men, you know, paraded men on the streets of YouTube. Hey, guys, you know, she believes, or rather, according to her, you know, DeeMwango cannot do content with a man. You know, every time she sees DeeMwango with a man, you know, there's something going on. So I'm going to assume the same for her. So all those men I saw her with in Roysambu, Nairobi, it's on video, guys. All those men that I saw her with, she has slept with all of them. Guys, I counted men. They were over 17. I stopped counting when I reached 17. For real, guys. So you can imagine, at least for DeeMwango, we can do, if we count, they're not more than 5. You know, they're not more than 5. But for her, 17 and still counting, guys. Counting. So now, when she comes out here to ask Dee that stupid question, I just want to ask her, did all these 17 men give her rings? No, they did not, guys. They didn't. How do I know? Because she went to snatch another woman's husband. It is alleged, guys. It is alleged that the man she's living with is somebody else's man. She is a second wife. You know, she is, you know, a side piece. She is just something that this man uses on the side, you know. So now, when you come out here to talk about DeeMwango in that manner, you should first look at yourself. Look at your damn self. Gosh, guys, why are people like this? You know, you mind your own stuff. I want to see 17 rings. Let us show us 17 rings that this man gave to her. They all were just using her. You know, if DeeMwango was used by the men that she did videos with, so was she used by the men that she also did videos with? You know, the men she was dancing with in the club, the men she was, hugging everywhere and screaming, drinking alcohol in the bar. All those men I saw. All those men, guys. Oh my God. Let me just leave it at that. Because I don't want to talk much. Guys, things are thick. DeeMwango nye. DeeMwango did not get a ring nyo. DeeMwango nyi. Shame on you. Police. And then, guys, she also spoke something to do with, MORAA has nothing. Everything is in his father's name. And, you know, he has totally nothing. This man, this YouTuber has nothing, guys. I've actually also seen Mr. Kohera, you know, talking like that. But I'm not even going to blame that one. First of all, let me first concentrate on 𝐬𝐿. Now, this 𝐬𝐿 talking about MORAA owns nothing. You know, everything is written in Mr. Ondari's name, even the villa, even, guys. I just want to ask this 𝐬𝐿 something. Is she MORAA's wife? Is she Rocio? I want to know. Is she Rocio? Because guys, how would she know what Marwa owns and what Marwa does not own? How would she know what Marwa, the title deeds, the names that are on there? How would she know? I'm just wondering, guys. Somebody let me know. I know she's a witch. Self-proclaimed witch. But guys, I don't think her powers are that powerful. Otherwise, her powers would have helped her in some way. She wouldn't be looking this pathetic on the streets. I just want to know, who is she in this family to know how many titles there are, on what names they are on, if the transfers have been done or not, what Marwa owns, what he doesn't own, how much Marwa earns. How does she know all these things? And why wouldn't Marwa write, stuff in his name if he buys it? You are not Rocio. So only an idiot, only a fool can believe this kind of nonsense that you're talking about. Fools like Mr. 𝐶𝐎𝐏. I'm sorry, guys. Because you see, that is where Mr. 𝐶𝐎𝐏 gets this kind of nonsense stories from. Talking about, oh my God, Marwa doesn't have anything, people. Marwa, oh my God, my son has nothing. Okay, then give him stuff. Give him stuff. Now that he has nothing. Not just saying, oh my God, Jesus Christ, goodness me. Why are you getting shocked, Mr. 𝐶𝐎𝐏? Give him stuff, build him a villa, give him land, do all these things for him. After all, you did nothing for his life. And guys, when Mr. 𝐶𝐎𝐏 was showing us that he wants to build a village, a kitchen, build a village, I heard him say that they're going to give their mom, his mom, a last soup. And I felt like that was supposed to send a message, to Marwa, that, your grandmother is almost, leaving us, going to be with the ancestors. That's how I took it, guys. So this guy, Mzee 𝐶𝐎𝐏, is also another one. Working with threats, working with blackmail and all this stuff. So, he is the only person, he's the only kind of fool who can believe what 𝐶𝐎𝐏 is saying. I want them to show me how they know that Marwa owns nothing. She was out here talking about this Land Cruiser of Marwa. It is this, it is that. Even that he doesn't own. Even that is in Mr. Ondari's name. And in any case, even if it is, so what? 𝐶𝐎𝐏, at this point, you are becoming so contentless. You're just making a big damn fool of yourself. Like, for real. I don't even know why Trenchtown Grandpa was trying to defend himself or explain this whole thing, because we all know, like I said, guys, it is not about the clothes. It is about Trenchtown Grandpa. Remember, guys, the other day she was saying people don't need the clothes. They should be taken to the Congo. And we all saw how people came, at the villa to get this stuff. People need these things. So for somebody to come out here, pretend to be a spokesperson of a village, it is so stupid. Like, for real. Like, who is she in this village? Has she been told to be their spokesperson? In fact, guys, let me tell you all, she actually needs those clothes. Let alone the people of Nyabohanse. She also needs the clothes, guys. This woman came out to brag. Like I say, oh, me, I don't wear secondhand clothes. People even know, even the people who are close to me, they know I do not do secondhand clothes. Guys, people wear secondhand clothes everywhere. In fact, even in this country, I was just reading an article of how this secondhand clothes thing is helping the country's economy, is creating jobs. There are so many advantages. In fact, I wanted to play a clip here, but I'm not even going to do that because this video is going to be too long. But There is so much benefits of secondhand clothes in this country, and a lot of secondhand clothes come into this country every single day. Bales upon bales. People who have money go to thrift shops right here in this town, Nairobi, Mombasa, and they buy these things. They buy secondhand clothes. Now, Carrot's coming out here to pretend I don't do secondhand clothes. Okay, fine. Then if you don't, you don't. Let the people who want to wear the secondhand clothes do it themselves. Somebody even told me, even in the West, there are thrift shops and people with money, come into this thrift shop and they buy stuff. So now Carrots wants to feel like she's on top of the world. And that is why, guys, I keep telling you, she always wants to be perceived as what she is not and who she is not. Guys, if you want to know that she does secondhand clothes, look at the vests that she brought Gintu. When she went to Nyabohase, she took Gintu vests and underwear. And I can bet you that even the underwears she took to Gintu are secondhand. And I can also bet you that she wears secondhand clothes and secondhand underwear herself. It is that bad. These are the people who line up in the thrift shop to buy bras, underwear, and all that stuff. Oh, yes. And not even the thrift shop, guys. I've even taken her, a bit high. These are the people who go to the market where Mitumbas, secondhand clothes, have been placed on the ground. She is the kind of person who will be scrambling down there for secondhand underwear. That's for sure. Look at her, guys. Look at her. Look at the kind of caliber she is. Even if she tries to force us to see her as something that is great, we will not. Because we can see right through her, guys. We can see right through her. So this person bringing Gintu secondhand vests, guys, I want you to look at those vests that Gintu wears and tell me if they're not third hand, not even second hand, guys. They are third hand. Gintu, don't be wearing that stuff. For real. This woman is despising you, bringing you stuff like that. Did you check for bed bugs? Because clearly there are bed bugs in her house. Guys, there's a day I played a clip of her kitchen. It was so dirty. She herself was telling somebody in Swahili, Celine, I remember very well. She said, Celine, come out here and clean this kitchen. It is smelling. This kitchen is stinking. And then she did, And all of a sudden, she looked at the camera and she said, oh, am I live? I didn't realize that I was live. And then stupidly, she did not even cut that part out. And she is the one who keeps castigating MORAA for not, editing the videos. Why didn't she edit that part out? Now we know that her kitchen gets dirty to the point of where it stinks, guys. A kitchen where people cook food. Oh my God. I'm not making these things up, guys. They are on video. They are on my past videos that I have put private. Oh yes, I got the receipts. So this person coming out here to yap so much, talking about bed bugs, she is the one who's got bed bugs in her house. A kitchen that dirty, it has rats. That kitchen must be having rats. It must be having cockroaches. It must be having all that kind of stuff. So imagine the bedrooms, guys. If the kitchen, is like that, you can imagine the bedrooms. There are bed bugs, there are lies, there are, oh my God, I don't even want to imagine, guys. Oh, please, I don't want to imagine. So I had Trenchtown Grandpa trying to say that, since Carrots is castigating him, then she should at least do what he has done, even if not more, but at least try and do what Trenchtown Grandpa has done. And he said, I want her to spend, like $2,000 on a shipment, ship it across the world somewhere and spend $1,500, dollars on airfare, and let us see her do something like that, guys. Trenchtown Grandpa, you obviously know that she cannot. Her job is just to yap. She cannot do anything like that. The farthest she can go is Uganda, and mark you, Uganda and where she lives is like how Tanzania is, to where Marwa and family live. It's just a stone's throw away. So she will just cross the border and then she'll come out here and say, I went abroad, guys. When I was abroad, I stayed away for 4 years. And imagine, guys, she was just across the road, where you walk, a walking distance. This woman thinks people are idiots or what? And then she photoshopped some photos that she was in Egypt, pure Photoshop. She cannot even reach Egypt. So now, do you think she can get out of Africa? And remember, guys, there's a day she was trying to tell people that if you want a visa, see me. That day I did a video real quick. And I said, scammers alert. Scam alert, guys. Where? Because in this same town, rather in this same country, I have seen people being scammed, especially when it comes to visa issues. Hey, don't you even dare. How can somebody be getting you a visa and they themselves cannot even get out of Africa? Because, guys, if she truly could help anybody get a visa, she would be out of Africa herself. Because she really wants to get out. Guys, we all know, look at how she is jealous of Dee. Look at how she talks about Dee when Dee goes abroad. This woman is pained to the core. So if she could get out of Africa just to show Dee that even me I could get out, she would have already gone. So people should be very, very careful. And that is why the other day I was laughing out here because when 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄 said that, I had Carrot saying that she can help people with visas, I was like, oh my God, she actually believed her? Guys, hey, people will kill me on these streets. Like, seriously? Somebody can actually believe, somebody who herself cannot even get out of Kenya. And she cannot come out here and tell us, oh, I can get out if I want. She cannot. Is it her chickens that she'll take to the embassy? What? Guys, jealousy will finish this woman. So, Trenchtown Grandpa, she definitely cannot. $2,000 and $1,500, those are dreams. Those are what we call, dreams, Oh, yes. And the other place she can go is Nyabohansi, to go and visit the young boys. If you know, you know. And then, guys, you know how Trenchtown Grandpa, talks in parables, talks in figurative language. He said a couple of things on there, and, a smart person, can decipher what he means. Like he said, the fight is not over, the battle just began, which means that these people think that, these court issues are done, or rather, he is not going on with them. And this reminds me, I saw him comment, I don't remember whose video it was. I saw him comment, but then again, he deleted the comment later on, where he said that, things in Kenya, are sort of dragging, but he is done with everything. And now, things are going to be thick, and now the cases are going to begin. So for me, I also thought that this thing was done and dusted. I thought that he had changed his mind or nothing is going to be happening. But when I saw that comment, I was like, oh my God, So apparently, this case, is about to begin, according to the comment I saw. And I wish I had taken a screenshot, But anyhow, he said what he said. And this, what he said on The Real Things podcast's video, confirms, what I saw on that comment. Because he says, pertaining, to the issue of court. Because remember, The Real Things podcast was asking him questions. So he said that all he can say is the fight is not over, the battle just began. guys. And then something else he said. He said, all these people who've been talking on the streets, and I know Carrots is one of them. In fact, Carrots is the main one. Carrots has been talking about how, she is connected, she's wealthy and all this. So Trenchtown Grandpa said that these people who've been talking on the streets, they are wealthy, they are loaded, they got money, and this means that, you know what, he is gonna be suing them for compensation that is not a little cash. Oh yes. And these Carrots, she says she's so loaded. Trenchtown Grandpa, I think you should really take her on, take her head on. She's got all this money, guys. And the thing is, this woman, she doesn't know when to stop. Like I can tell you all, the rest have sense. The rest have brains. The rest, they're kind of wise sometimes, especially when it comes to things like this. But Carrots does not have any sense. She will be out here yapping. I cannot wait to see her connections. Guys, I cannot wait to see her connections. I cannot wait to see her, write a check, of millions of shillings. I mean, like, what the heck? Money? I'm wealthy. I got it. I can just pay you, I can talk about you, defame you, and pay you. When we were growing up, we used to send a kuchapa na nikulipe. I'm going to beat you up and pay you. So I think this is Carrot's slogan. I'm going to defame you and I'm going to pay you. So to me, I feel like, she's got her checkbook ready. I mean, all she needs to do is just to write that check, of millions, or to transfer some cash from her bank account to Trenchtown Grandpa's account, in the millions. And she'll feel nothing because she's got all this money. Guys, I cannot wait to see. Because I feel like some people are thick in the head. Some things are not even worth it. Guys, why would I want to put myself in a position where, I'm just having, this push and pull with people all the time? Sometimes, you look at a battle and you see, this battle is not even worth it. It is not worth my strength. It is not worth my energy. But since she wants to, show people who she really is, I welcome it, guys. Because I really want to see who she is as well. I want to see if all these people are going to help her. And of course, she cannot come out here and say that cases in Kenya don't work, because she is the one who came out here to tell us how the case of Jam Tours worked. Oh yes, so if the one for Jam Tours worked, even the one for Trenchtown Grandpa is going to work the same. Oh yes.
It doesn't matter what they might say about me. Let them go ahead. I'm living the best time of my life. Best time.
Amen. Amen.
I went to Jamaica with two special persons, Wrigley, never seen,
Right.
and Jamaican uncle.
Amen.
And the wealth that we discovered that all three of us acquired in Jamaica over the years, and what they're privileged to.
Right.
I wish if they could have known about that. But then again, some of these people who are negative reactors, they are very wealthy. They are very wealthy. They have said it, and it's on tape. So my thing is, if they break the law, they can't say they can't pay for what they did, because they have announced how wealthy they are and how connected they are, how many lawyers and so they have that they can bribe.
Right.
Because,
Right.
if you slap a judge in his face in court, and you have somebody who could erase those charges, then you're telling me that there's corruption in the system. and they have connection to corruption. So, so when they're saying that we're talking a lot, they have spoken. It's a video thing.
Give me a quick
Second, let me just, I'll take a break and I'll come right back.
So, Trashtown Grandpa, I hope that the compensation you're asking for is good. Really good, because Carrots is a very wealthy woman. You know, filthy, stinking rich. Guys. So guys, let me know what you think about this video. Drop your thoughts, opinions, comments, sentiments, everything. Feel free to express yourself in the comments section. Let's have this conversation. Why does this woman chest stamp so much? Like, why does she always want to insult people? And by the way, she said that, when you're talking here so much and yet you're a man, and reactors are here watching. Who is reactors? Are reactors gods? Are reactors these things that, she wants to make it look like, reactors should really be feared. She wants people to fear her. People should not express themselves out here on the streets because of her. Yeah, she's got something else coming. She wants people to fear. No wonder she calls herself a witch. She really wants people to fear. Oh my God. Guys, let me know what you think about this woman. And all this chest thumping. And I'm glad. I saw that comment from Trenchtown Grandpa saying that things are ready. Now it's court time. Now it's take. Now it's let's go. Now it's, come and buy. Now it's, if it's bad, it's bad. Guys, I can't wait to see Carrots, in action. I want to see her might. I want to see her power. I cannot wait, guys. I cannot wait. Drop your thoughts hot in the comment section below. And if you're here, you have visited this channel for the very first time, I want to say welcome and thank you for being with us. Please consider subscribing so that you can join this amazing family. For those who are newly subscribed, you guys are so many. Thank you so much. Karibuni sana. And to my returning subscribers, you are my favorite group of people. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I thank you for your love and your support. I do not take it for granted, guys. Let us continue doing what we do best, liking each and every video. Have you liked this one? Sharing them widely and also spreading love in this place. So let us meet in the next one, guys. Bye.